Hello everyone, welcome to our 19th country, Laos.
So before going out today, let's give you a room tour where we are staying for 7 nights in Luang Prabang.
So as we are already in the balcony, let's show you the balcony first. We have a huge balcony with a nice patio furniture, and then as we move inside the room, we have some storage spaces, a mirror, a mini fridge, and they give us 2 water bottles every day. And on this side, we have our bedside table, a safe, and a huge king size bed with a nice bed front. Ta-da! Coming towards this side, on our right, we have our washroom, which is a pretty nice, clean, decent washroom. And this hotel includes breakfast as well. It cost us $29 per night.
So here we have breakfast, free breakfast included in our stay, and water. You can refill, tea, coffee, and they will make fresh breakfast with fresh fruits.
So every morning, our breakfast includes fresh fruits, fresh juices. There's a self-service station where you can take the juices, tea, coffee and water. So let's have our breakfast first before heading out for the day.
So first order of business, getting a bike. So bike rental here, if we are taking an old one, that is 150,000 kip, and if it's a new one, it's around 180,000 to 200,000. So we are taking for 2 days the bike rental for 2 days. Scoopy. We got that first in Indonesia, right?
Yeah, and since then we have rented it so many times.
So many times.
Yeah.
So this is 300,000 for 2 days.
And they have this cute little bikes.
This one.
Yeah.
And this like Sholay bike.
Yeah, Sholay bike. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे वाला bike. It's so cute.
So cute. Let's go, baby. Okay. So I have put 60,000 kip petrol. It was just one single dot. Now it is 4 dots. So I guess that will be enough.
The entrance to the source of gold. Welcome to our first spot. Wat Giang Thong. So just like any other temples in Southeast Asian countries, every woman should cover their knees and shoulders. So do carry a sarong or a skirt, anything to wrap. If not, you can always buy from the market, or also they are giving rentals here just in front of the temple for 10,000 kip. And the entry fee for this temple is 30,000 kip per person. This is our first full day when we are out exploring the ancient capital of Laos, Luang Prabang. So Laos is a landlocked country in Southeast Asia, and Luang Prabang is the oldest city in the country, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage City. And this entire city is full of natural landscapes, different goddess Buddhist temples, and the Mekong River flowing by on one side. And it has been founded 1200 years ago, like around 8000 BC. Prabang was also known as Giang Thong, and that takes to our first spot, which is the Wat Giang Thong, and that is the oldest temple in that city. Wat Giang Thong is the oldest and the largest temple in Luang Prabang, and this has been built in between the years of 1559 to 60, and right now this attracts lots of tourists because of its unique architecture. Both local and international comes here to visit this temple. So this Luang Prabang is actually one of the oldest cities under French colonization, so that's why this entire country has a lot of French influence. We saw so many French bakeries and restaurants, and the architecture of cute colonial French vibes. Luang Prabang is a very small city. It's actually a delta city of the river Mekong, and you can find numerous temples along this street. It's a very walkable city. You can rent a scooter, or there are tuk-tuks as well which you can rent and roam around the street. We are currently in front of Wat Mae, which is built in the 18th century, and after Jiangtong, this is currently the largest temple in Luang Prabang. And the entry fee to this temple is 20,000 kip per person. So our next temple is the Wat Visonarath, which is the home of the largest Buddha in Luang Prabang. So this also has an entry fee of 20,000 kip per person.
After all this temple hopping, now it's 12:20, it's lunchtime.
And this Luang Prabang is feeling like Kolkata. It's so humid, so sweaty,
So hot.
so hot.
We need something cold immediately. Let's go eat something.
Okay.
Cup chai.
This is a normal trip. Good. So we came to this restaurant called Tamarind. It's just across the street by the Mekong River. So the views are nice and it looks nice. The service is actually nice. They gave us cold towel, which is a much needed thing in this Laos weather, and a very crispy bamboo snacks which we are having for the very first time. Really good, but the price is very expensive compared to all local restaurants which we have been eating in the last 3-4 days. So we are not going to eat our main meal here because it's too expensive. We are in budget. We are going to have 2 refresher drinks and 1 purple sticky rice because this restaurant is known for local cuisine, so I really want to try out their dessert.
Cup chai.
Cheers. Wow. So I opted for a ginger lemongrass refresher and it's really good. Like, in this weather, if you give me ice cold water, I will give the same expression, but not like that. The ginger and the lemongrass hint in this weather, it's really good drink. We ordered this purple rice which comes with banana, mango, coconut and sesame seeds and some tamarind sauce, I guess. So this is how, oh, it's actually very purple. I think he is going to better explain this.
Take 2. I'll take all the bites. Mango, banana, purple rice. Not good. So now after 3rd spoon, I guess it's not that bad. It's actually good. I couldn't figure out the flavor of this particular dessert. It's nice.
So we are back at a local restaurant called Salin Restaurant, and this is very near to our hotel, and this is one of the local restaurants we have been eating since the last 3-4 days. All the locals come here, no tourists, no travelers, and the food is the best and the price is also the best. Highly recommend. Ditch Tamarind, come here. The best $1.80 you can ever spend. So this chicken fried rice I am eating everyday lunch. It's amazing, and with this chili, and they give also a soup, and today we are almost full from Tamarind, so we only ordered 1, but they gave 2 soups. This is where actual local eat, not like where local cuisine are made. You will always find these restaurants like busy, like always scooters and cycles are parked right in front of the restaurants, and that is one of the clue that the restaurant is good. The Luang Prabang Museum, which we are standing right in front of, opened in the year of 1904 during the French colonial era, and that's why most of the architecture of this building is influenced by the French colonialism. This opens till 4 p.m. like 1:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and morning 8 to 11:30. But we came at 5, so unfortunately it's closed. There's a ticket price to enter the museum, around 60,000 kip if I'm not wrong. Now let's go to the next spot, which is just opposite to the National Museum. We have to climb a mountain.
Now we are climbing up 328 steps in this Fousey hill. Exhausting. Top of this mountain, the stupa has been built on 1804, although the mountain is obviously much older. one legend or myth is there. This mountain has been moved from Ceylon, Sri Lanka, by Hanuman. In this hill, this is the perfect spot to view the sunset. That's why so many people actually sitting there.
Oh, yeah. We have climbed the 328 steps on the top of Mount Fuji. So this Mount Fuji Hills actually gives you a 360-degree views of the entire city of Luang Prabang, and it's actually that side the Mekong River and this side the entire city as alongside the mountain ranges. It's a really, like, I was questioning my choices while climbing it, but right now I can see that this is really worth. Don't dare to climb during the daytime because you will die of the scorching heat, but sunrise and sunset must be really beautiful.
Now here everyone is sitting and waiting for the perfect sunset.
Not everyone, I'm still catching up my breath.
Yeah.
Climb the mountain this side and in Southeast Asia.
Travel the world, they said.
So on top of the Fuji Hills there is a Buddhist temple as well. So if you want to go inside the temple premises, you need to cover up your knees and shoulders. So make sure you're carrying that. And while coming down there is a washroom, you can use it. It's 3000 kip per person. So this night market actually has all the handicrafts items from the locals of Luang Prabang.
And it's actually the similar night market which we went in our Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched this video, it would be down there in the description. The elephant fans, souvenirs, everything from this night market. Although this is not night right now, it's 6:30. And they have whiskey, 20,000 kip, 40,000 kip, small and big bottles. In that whiskey, some of the whiskey is like maybe made with snake venom.
I just asked the vendor, so all the snakes are like original snakes and it's like snake whiskey. It seems that's a local
Delicacy.
So our very last spot to end the day is the Luang Prabang's night market. Best thing about this night market is this happens every night. Like, it's not a weekend market, it's like every 7 days of the week. 5 p.m. onwards the night market starts, and so many food stalls opens in this part of the area, and the street right beside it entirely closed off after 5 p.m. The night market takes it over with different stalls of clothes, souvenirs, handicrafts, snake whiskey, local coffee shops. So a perfect place to get your souvenir and also for your dinner. So let's see what we can eat today. This is one of our favorite dish in this night market. So there is a hot dog lady. She's always busy. She sells fast and the food is really good. So we took 2 pork spicy sausages, which is 50,000 kip per sausage, and obviously local beer lao. So beer lao, it costs 35,000 kip. So this is a perfect way to end the day.
Excuse me, where did you get this sausage?
We are marketing on behalf of that hot dog lady as well. Anyways, the food is really good. Otherwise, we wouldn't have recommended you guys as well as others here. It's spicy, it's tender. It's perfect. It's a perfect, side dish with a beer. It's good. I think we have over-ordered because we are already full with the pork sausages, and again we have ordered some barbecue steaks. That's a very famous and common thing which local people eat, And in the night market, you will find different stalls selling different veggies and meat in barbecue sticks. You just choose your sticks and then you just ask them to grill it. Every stick, whatever you choose, is 10,000 kip. So we have taken one potato stick, one mixed veggies, one pork balls, one small sausages, and it comes with some sauce gravy. This place is perfectly chilled place to come in the evening, and it opens every day, every night. How much mango sticky rice? 30,000. Okay. So we might leave Thailand, but we cannot leave mango sticky rice. So this is apparently a Lao dessert as well. So, and the rice here, it's different colored, like green and purple and white. And all these colors come from different flowers. But the mango is like half, which is a bit disappointing because in Thailand we used to get a full mango. So this one is 30,000 kip. So we'll go home and have it. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video till this end, and don't miss out the next Laos episode. And do subscribe if you have liked this video, and share this one with your friends and family and inspire them to travel to Laos.
And please press the like button and the bell icon to get further notification of our waterfall video which coming up next. Till then,
Follow them, friends.
so this is where we'll do laundry. 5 kilo.
So
Go baby go.
very sweet बोलते हैं चलो कि
Small.
and one is influenced by the French is influenced by the French architect.
We are going way down. Oh, oh, oh. Next stop is night market. Oh, oh, oh.